Welcome to Post Market Report dated 26th April 2024. First, let us look into the US market. US market, all three indices traded sharply lower yesterday. So Dow was down at one point in time around 700, more than 700 points, but finally ended up 375 points lower. And Nasdaq at one point in time down by more than 350 points, but finally ended lower by around 100 points. This is mainly because of two reasons. One is the US GDP data came. The US economy grew by only 1.6%, but the forecast was 2.5%. It much lower than the forecasted value of 2.5%. This is one big negative for the US market. If you look at the last quarter of 2023, US market economy grew by around 3.4%. So it's a huge difference between 3.4% and the 1.6% growth that we have seen in the last quarter. Hence, the market reacted sharply lower yesterday. Market traded sharply lower yesterday. In addition to that, the Meta results came during the US market hours. The results was good, but the forecast was very light, which has not well received by the investor. Hence, the Meta stock at one point in time down by around 15% and finally ended down by around 10% at the close of US market hours. But after the market hours, there are two positive news. One is Alphabet results and Microsoft results. So both the results were good. So Microsoft up by around 4% after the results, and Alphabet up by around 10% after the results. So because of which US futures were trading higher. Dow is trading more or less flat, but Nasdaq and S&P 500 were trading higher in the futures market. So if you look at other stocks, AMD stock traded higher. That is mainly because the stock was trading lower for around a week. So it's a buy on dip. So investors started investing in AMD because the stock is available at a much cheaper price. And United Airlines stock traded higher. That is mainly because American Airlines came out with very good numbers. And Caterpillar stock also traded lower yesterday because the sales volume has come down, and Intel shares dropped by around 7% after hours because of the poor numbers from Intel. US PCE data is expected today. This is one of the critical data. The forecast for the PCE data is 2.5%. So we have to wait and see what the PCE data is. So this is one of the important factor which enables Fed to decide to whether to go for a rate cut or not, along with the CPI data. So PCE data and CPI data are the most important data for the Fed to decide about the rate cut. So for the month of March, the PCE data will be published today. So let us wait and see what the PCE data is all about. So these are all the updates from the US market today. Coming back to the Indian market, Nifty and Bank Nifty started off with a positive note today. So Nifty traded higher for around 30 minutes today. So after that it started moving gradually downwards. Finally Nifty ended 117 points down today. And Bank Nifty till afternoon it was trying to trade flat with the previous day's mark. But after 1 p.m. Bank Nifty also traded gradually moved down, and Bank Nifty down by around 200 points. Mainly Kotak Mahindra Bank, IndusInd Bank and ICICI Bank contributed for the downward trend of Bank Nifty today. Kotak Mahindra Bank down by around 36 points today. So the downward trend of Kotak Mahindra Bank is continuing yesterday as well as today. That is mainly because the RBI restriction for opening of the online account as well as restriction in the credit card issuing. So because of these two reasons, Kotak Mahindra Bank's the negative trend is continuing actually. So in my morning pre-market video, I mentioned that the Nifty range should to be 22,000 and 22,500. So yesterday, even though Nifty crossed the 22,500 mark, it's mainly because of the short covering rally. So in the morning video itself, I mentioned that even though because of the short covering rally, Nifty moved up yesterday around 200 points and finally settled at 22,570, because of which today we cannot expect much movement from the Nifty and likely to trade lower. That is what I mentioned in today's morning video. So same way, so Nifty traded lower today and the range is maintained between 22,000 and 22,500. So this is the update about Nifty and Bank Nifty. Stock specific update, Zenza Technologies results in line with the expectation and the stock up by around 10% today. Oracle Financials revenue up by 12% and profit jumped by around 16%. So they have also declared a dividend of around 240 rupees. So it's a huge dividend. Bajaj Finance revenue up by 28% year on year. However, lenders net interest income shrunk by around 21 basis point. This is not well received by the investor. So Bajaj Finance stock down by around 8% today, and because of which the today Bajaj Finserv results is expected. So Bajaj Finserv stock is also down. So both Bajaj twin stocks were trading lower today. Mainly Bajaj Finance, it's down by more than 8% today. Tech Mahindra stock today hit the upper circuit. Tech Mahindra results, even though the results were not good, but their forecast and the 3-year plan seems to be good and well received by the investor, because of which at one point in time Tech Mahindra stock hit the upper circuit. Finally it ended up around 8% higher today. Motilal Oswal, the results were in line with the expectation, stock up by around 6%, and Motilal Oswal likely to consider bonus shares in the ratio of 3:1. This is not a confirmed news, this is news on the air. Probably we have to wait and watch 1 or 2 days to see whether they are planning to declare the bonus share, if so, and what is the ratio. So all these things we will come to know in 1 or 2 days actually. Other stocks that are traded higher today are Deepak Nitrite, Mepsis, Concord, Samvardhana Matharsam, Laras Lab, Vedanta, HCL Tech, Hatco, Exide Industries again up by around 5% today. So Container Corporation, Sun TV, Dixon and Patanjali, so these stocks traded higher today. Stocks that traded lower are Bajaj Finserv, Bajaj Finance, SBI, IndusInd Bank, Kotak Mahindra Bank. So all these stocks traded lower today. So Nifty range, so we have to wait for the PCI data today. So PCI data will give a direction for the US market. So once we know the US market direction, then probably Indian market may take clue from the US market and try to decide on the direction and probably proceed for the next week. So until then, let us probably for next week, probably it could be between 22,200 to 22,700 or 7,800 could be the range actually, because today it's even though Nifty is down today, it's a kind of consolidation is what I would say. So once this consolidation is stabilized, Nifty might move up, and weekend we have the ICICI Bank results. So if ICICI Bank most of last few quarters, probably last 2 years ICICI Bank results are very good. So if ICICI Bank again comes up with a very good results, then there are good chances it will lift the Bank Nifty up, like Axis Bank, which will lead which will also take the Nifty up actually. So in that case we can expect Nifty to take the range of 22,200 to 22,700. So let's wait and see. So this is the update from the Indian market today. So I wish all my viewers a very happy weekend. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you. Bye.